What's good, YouTube? Now here, back again once again. And today, people, I got another Pokemon X and Pokemon Y Wi-Fi battle for you guys. Today, we have a nice UU match from our live stream the other night. I already told you guys before, we are live streaming almost daily on Twitch. You might miss a day here or there throughout the week, but for the most part, we stream daily every day on Twitch. That's what daily means. But still, the links to all that stuff will be in the description, so check that out for me if you can. But today's battle is against a subscriber or a viewer, whatever you want to call yourself, by the name of Alec. My team, I'm trying to use some new Pokemon. I think the only reoccurring Pokemon on my team right now is Weezing, just because he's a nice physical wall. Then we have the two special walls, the Oracle, the All-Seeing Eye, Claydol, the Jellicent. I'm trying so hard to make Mega Houndoom work just because I love his design. Then we have the Ninetales for Drought, and then another physical wall, and a nice hard knockoff-er, if you want to call it that. The Tangrowth. Alec is rocking the Empoleon, which I love to see because it's one of my favorite 4th gen Pokemon. The Tangrowth himself, the Choice Scarf Chandelure, the high jump kicking, which actually I think, yeah, he does high jump kicking in today's battle. But the Mienshao, the Eviolite Porygon 2, and of course the Cresselia as well. So let's go ahead and get into this one. How fast can I say that intro? Goddamn, I didn't try this commentary like 4 times because I'm going over the team previews and just the battle starts. I'm like, oh shit, let's do this over. But anyways, he goes ahead and leads with his Cresselia to set up screens and reflect and whatnot. And I lead with the Oracle, the All-Seeing Eye, the Oracle. He sees all, he knows all, but sometimes he predicts wrong. But still, the Oracle I sent out just so I could set up the Stealth Rocks, and plus, for the most part, he's gonna tank special hits. I was actually very, very surprised. This is my first time using some of these Pokemon in X and Y, so it's like I'm out there feeling things out a little bit. I do mess up at one critical point in this battle, and things could have turned around, but I won't spoil too much for you. But of course I do miss the Toxic because what the hell? Why would I ever hit Toxic? Doesn't make any sense, right? So he predicts the second Toxic and goes out to his Steel type Empoleon, but not having that. The Oracle can see it. The Oracle already knows what's going to happen. So I go out to Knots, our shiny Tangrowth, and he is fearing Knots right now because he does not want to stay in against this grass type, this very hard-hitting grass type. But it's okay. It doesn't matter because that was not what we were going to go for. I expected him to swap out, and even if he didn't, he was going to get hit with this almighty knockoff. And the knockoff was just a safe play to go for. Whoever he swapped into, we're just going to hit whatever item they got off. And of course, we're going to hit the knockoff on this Tangrowth of his own. He's got his own little knots over there, little Korean knots. Korean knots! But of course, we got a crit, so that broke through the reflect. And he goes for the knockoff too. And we're basically just wall each other here because our grass moves aren't going to do shit. And we can't seed each other. We can't put each other to sleep. So it's just like, I'm just going to go ahead and swap out. And I go out to Fox Stream now because I figured now is the best time of any to go ahead and set up the sun and see if we can't get this Mega Houndoom to put in some work. And one of my biggest mistakes I think in this battle was I didn't use Ninetales properly. I was so focused on Mega Houndoom the entire time that I didn't use Ninetales to the fullest extent that I could. But unfortunately, Fox Stream gets burned, and we didn't realize this going into the battle. I'm sure some of you guys are furiously clickety-clacking the keyboard right now, but we didn't realize this going into the battle. But apparently, Drought and Drizzle are banned in UU. Learn something new every single day. I am not by any means a Wi-Fi battling pro. I'm still learning. I actually want to start a Battle Spot series just to get better. But neither one of us knew that, but we were like, we already started, so we might as well just do this. So, of course, he predicted the Fire-type move, so he went out to his Flash Fire Chandelure, but no, not in my house. Out comes the Houndoom, and he's not staying in against that with the Chandelure. He's not about to catch this Dark Pulse from a Mega Houndoom. So, out goes the Empoleon, and we Mega Evolve Kristen, aka Cuddle of Death, the Mega Houndoom, and of course he catches the Dark Pulse, which is going to do so much nice damage. And I guess Sunny Days is legal in UU then, if Drought's not, because it would make absolutely no sense. It would make Mega Houndoom useless if he couldn't get some sun somehow. So we go for the Flamethrower in the sun, which is enough to take out the Empoleon, which sucks. Empoleon didn't get to do anything in this battle. I love Empoleon. I didn't even get to see him do anything. But he goes out to the Mienshao here, and I am not about to stay in with Kristen and take a high jump kick or a U-turn either. So I'm going to go ahead and swap out to our Weezing. Weezing. I love Weezing so much. I love James the Weezing. Look at this high jump kick. He just ate it like it was nothing. I love it so much. I love it so much. So, of course, he's going to go ahead and withdraw his Mienshao because Weezing completely walls it. He can't do anything to my Weezing at all. He goes out to Cresselia, and finally, I get the poison off on this Cresselia. It's not a toxic, but still it's poison. Had the Sludge Bomb loaded up, and we got the poison off the Cresselia, which is nice. you know, beggars can't be choosers, and I just wanted to go ahead and get the poison. I'll take anything I can get. I'll take anything I can get. So, went ahead and got the poison off of the Cresselia, even if it was just by chance. That wasn't the goal with the Sludge Bomb, but still, I got it anyway. But I'm not about to leave this poison type in against this Psychic type. Turns out his Cresselia, I think he's running Psyshock, which we find out a little bit later on. But I go out to Knots because Knots is another physical wall as well. And, oh, wow, we find it out right now. Never mind. I thought it was later on in the battle. But Knots just eats it up like it's nothing. Knots does not care. And, of course, with a Psychic type on the field, he should have seen this one coming. The knockoff is loaded up, ready to go. And, unfortunately, he goes out to... I don't know if this was the best thing he'd go out to at the time or not, but he went out to the Porygon 2, and unfortunately, the knockoff is going to slap that Eviolite off of him, which sucks because that's what Porygon 2 is there for. That's why people run Porygon 2 over Porygon Z, because of the bulk with the Eviolite and whatnot. But it doesn't make Porygon 2 useless. It hinders him a lot not having that Eviolite, because he's still somewhat bulky on his own, but the Eviolite just puts him over the top. So it's unfortunately got that Eviolite knocked off. But I did predict the Ice Beam coming from him against the Grass type Knots, and went out to Hypnotic, our other special wall. He just swallowed that Ice Beam like it was nothing. And I actually left Hypnotic in right here, because like I said, it's my first time really testing all these Pokemon out, and I wanted to see how well he was going to take the electric hit, being especially defensive. And he took it a lot better than I thought he would, to be honest. He really did. So the Skull really wasn't meant for anything. Like I said, I just wanted to test out the electric type move and see how much damage he would take from it. So of course I'm going to swap out of Hypnotic, and I was actually predicting. The Oracle was trying to predict right now. Trying to see into the future and predict the Thunderbolt again, but Porygon 2 is one tricky motherfucker and just went for Toxic instead. So the Oracle is now Toxic. It really sucks. I feel like we should like all bow down to the Oracle or some shit, like it's some holy Pokemon or something like that. But of course I love Claydol on X and Y. His little arms come up above his head and everything. I just love Claydol. So I go ahead and Toxic his Porygon 2 because he's going to, of course, recover spam because he doesn't have that Eviolite to take the hits like he wanted to, or what he needs to. That's what I should say. So Oracle really can't do anything else in this situation, so we're going to go ahead and just hightail the fuck out of here before we actually catch that Ice Beam. We don't want that. We don't want that at all. No thank you. No thank you. No thank you. No thank you. So I got the Fox Stream here with the idea that Sun's down. Let's go ahead and get the Sun right back up. And if anything, I mean, Sun's up, and Fox Stream can just do what she wants. But I don't like. I made a crucial mistake here. I should have stayed in with the Ninetales. I should have Fire Blasted this Porygon 2 and gotten as much damage off as I could. But again, I'm so focused on the Mega Houndoom. See, I see all this in retrospect as I'm watching the battle, but in the mid-battle, I'm not even thinking about it. That's like one of my biggest flaws when it comes to Wi-Fi battle, and it's something I really need to work on. But I go out to Kristen here and take the unnecessary Thunderbolt. Completely unnecessary. If I really wanted to, I could have gone for the Fire Blast, got the damage off that I needed to on the Porygon 2, sacked off Ninetales, the sun is up right now, and swapped out to Kristen here, gotten the clean switch in, would have been all good to go. Honestly, the Flamethrower might have knocked out the Porygon 2 here, but again, mid-battle, my thought process is I'm trying to get the flinch off with Dark Pulse. Shouldn't have done that, should have just gone for the Flamethrower. But unfortunately, even though I tried and 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 I tried, I could not make Mega Houndoom work the way I wanted it to. So I'm going to try again. I haven't given up on it just yet. I'm trying to make Mega Bomb Snow work too, and that's proving to be really, really difficult. I'm going to have to set up a Trick Room team to make him work. But here's where the battle goes downhill. The Houndoom goes down. That's the primary attack on our team right there. And the Oracle, even being special defensive, not going to take that Shadow Ball from the Chandelure. Most people run Scarf Chandelure. Again, wasn't thinking about it. It's just me being complete ass in Wi-Fi battles, and I need to get better. I want to get better at it. And Shadow Ball, Hypnotic was not trying to take that at all. In retrospect, again, I should have gone for the Skull right here. The Skull would have killed the Chandelure. We could have kept Hypnotic alive. As a matter of fact, I should have gone out to Hypnotic first. We still have Oracle alive. Hypnotic would have taken the Shadow Ball, scalded the Chandelure, killed it, and we could still have Hypnotic and Oracle still on the team. The score could have been higher. But again, fucking up in the middle of the battle, not thinking properly, especially because Knott's here. Even though Knott's, his special defense is not all that great, he ate this Shadow Ball, and he ate it better than Hypnotic and Oracle did. And we go for the knockoff, which is super effective, and we stop the Chandelure. So I mean, it's again, I'm just fucking up, not thinking clearly, not thinking of all my different options in battle, and I kind of, I don't know. Like I said, I want to start a battle spot series and see if I can't get a little better at battling, and really just my thought process in battle. That's really what I want to improve. But anyways, I'm not trying to catch that U-turn from the Mienshao, so I go out to Weezing, which completely walls it again. It's like a tickle to James. James does not care about this Mienshao. James just looks at it like, huh? What are you doing? So yeah, out goes the Mienshao into knots. And again, this is me playing very, very safely with the wall. I did not want to lose my Weezing at all. Hip hop, you don't stop. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. But still, I go for the Will-O-Wisp here, trying to keep that knockoff from fucking me up too much. But fortunately for us, he did not go for a knockoff. He goes for a Leaf Storm here. And again, in retrospect, I should have just gone for the Stab Sludge Bomb. Tangrowth's special defense is ass. It would have one-shot, as you can see it does here in a minute when I go for it. I could have killed the Tangrowth, not worried about the burn, and kept all that health that the Leaf Storm did to me instead. So, live and learn, make mistakes, gotta learn from them. Wrote it down in my notepad, I'll remember it next time. That's all I can say. So down goes the Tangrowth, and of course he's going to, I think he's left with just the Cresselia, yeah, the Cresselia and the Mienshao now. He's gonna go out to the Cresselia, and I'm not about to have James go down again. Cresselia has James running, and the only fodder that I have left on the team, which again is a perfect example of how I didn't play with this Ninetales correctly. Didn't play with it correctly at all. The drought goes up, which I guess end up helping us in the long run, because I fully expected this to just kill my Ninetales. I fully expected it to, but he goes for the Moonlight to get the health back, and because we're in the sun and we are just YOLOing it out right now, we have no hope left. We're just gonna go for the powerful Fire Blast, boosted in the sun, of course, and just do what we can. Really, that's all we can do. Just do what we can. I love Ninetales' animation in X and Y when it attacks. That tail is just too much. It's too much. And of course, before he dies, he's gonna try and set up these screens again, just as a last-ditch effort to keep that Mienshao alive, because Mienshao's defenses are just complete booty as well. But we're gonna take the poison damage and barely hold on. My lord, barely hold on. And we get another Fire Blast loaded up, ready to go. Luckily for us, we were able to hit both of them. We didn't miss. I kind of sort of want to run Flamethrower on everything now instead of Fire Blast just because of that. And we get the crit in the sun, and that takes out the Cresselia. So now he's left with just the Mienshao, and the poison's going to kill off our Fox Tree and the Ninetales, unfortunately. But with us knowing that he has just the Mienshao left, who's the perfect Pokemon to bring in? James the Weezing comes on out to finish up the job. Again, like I did with the Tangrowth, I went ahead and played safe when I really didn't need to. I mean, I guess safe is good at the end of the day because I was able to get through the battle. But I go for the Will-O-Wisp here just to make sure this Mienshao is not going to kill me. James eats up that Stone Edge like it was nothing. I could have honestly probably gone for a Sludge Bomb, and it probably would have done some damage to it over the 2 turns. I don't think it would have one-shot, but over the 2 turns, I would have killed it instead of wasting the time with the Will-O-Wisp. But like I said, I was playing safe. Went for the Willow. Stone Edge now does nothing to us. We don't care. Weezing does not care. And I went for the Flamethrower because we're in the sun. Get that boosted sun effect. And Mienshao is just chilling there. Doesn't matter how pretty that Mienshao is shiny. It does not matter. It does not matter. It does not matter. Because even the Stone Edge burned. Nothing. That was a crit too. Nothing. Nothing. And we get the Flamethrower and finish him off for the W. But I still enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun mid-match, just because it went back and forth from the beginning to the Houndoom to the Chandelure coming back all the way to the end with Weezing just walling it out. So that's why I enjoyed the battle. Like I said, we didn't know that the drought, apparently drought intros are both banned in UU, so gonna have to find some other way to make Mega Houndoom work, of course. And yeah. I'm gonna try and get some more UU battles for you guys because I love UU so much more than the other tiers. It is what it is. It is what it is. But besides that, you guys, if you enjoyed today's Wi-Fi battle, make sure you smash the hell out of that like button for me. Your support is always appreciated. Like I said, make sure you check out the description. Follow us on Twitter. Hit us up on Facebook. Hit us up on Twitch as well because we stream almost daily over there and all that good lovey-dovey happy bullshit. Like I said, I really do want to get a battle spot series going just because I want to improve. I don't want to bring like mediocre battles anymore. I want to bring the best that I can. So that's what might be coming to the channel in the future. And yeah, thank you to Alec for the battle. It was a lot of fun, yo. But like I said, smash the like button for me if you haven't. Smash the like button for me if you haven't already. I'm just tripping over my words. It's time to end this. Goddamn. Anyways, you know me, YouTube 182. I'm out.